Far Cry Primal is a very different game from the rest of the Far Cry series. It is surprisingly a very fast and simple 50 achievements, with us starting out having already obtained the first one years and years back. So, with that being said, let us go ahead, jump right into Far Cry Primal and grab all 50 achievements and have some fun with this game. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown. There's 3 tribes: the Wenja, our tribe, the Udam, the Cannibal tribe, and the Azilla, the Arson tribe, who all live in Oros, kinda. You see, our character, Takar, and some other Wenja were on the way to find the Wenja in Oros when things go a little bit sour. Takar and his Wenja brothers are hunting some mammoths. Mammoth? However you say it. Anyway, during the hunt, we end up getting attacked by a saber-toothed tiger and forced off the edge of a cliff. Our Wenja brother is badly wounded from the saber-tooth and dies. Takar, also injured from the attack, finds medicine and fixes his wounds up. Takar finds a woman who's been killing and cutting off the ears of Udam warriors. The saber-tooth attacks the woman, and Takar and the woman escape its grasp. After following the woman, we finally make it to the land of Oros, where the other Wenja are supposed to be. Sayla brings Takar to her cave where she lives and tells him about the Udam having killed most of the Wenja in Oros. We grab some green leaves and bring them back to Sayla to help her heal her wounds from the saber-toothed tiger. After, we grab our first skill point, which leads me on track for an achievement for getting all of the skills in the game. We'll come back to this later, of course. We head to our first outpost, where usually you have to kill a couple of enemies and light the bonfire in order to capture the outpost. But for this one, all we had to do was light the bonfire and grab our first one of the game. On the way to our first mission, I find the first collectible in the game. There's an achievement for getting 80 collectibles, so only 79 left to go, with multiple different collectibles that we can find around Oros. We make it to a Wenja named Tensei, who's this very strange shaman man. He gives Takar some weird drink he's made, and Takar ends up in some weird type of dream thing. After the weird dream and flying with an owl, we awake back inside of Tensei's cave, where he declares us as the Beastmaster. Apparently, we have a gift to tame animals that other people just can't. Tensei tasks us with taming our first animal, the white wolf. After the mission from Tensei, we grab our second achievement of the game, Spiritual Advisor, for getting Tensei to join the Wenja clan. This is a good time to talk about the Help Wenja missions. Each mission has a certain task for it, like escorting, destroying, or killing rival tribe members. There's an achievement for doing 15 of these missions, which are very quick and very simple. We grab our third achievement out in the woods by taming this beauty of an animal, and snag Fancy Friend for taming our very first rare beast. We grab our fourth achievement, Subdivisions, for getting our Wenja population to 20. We get to Sayla, who tells us that more Wenja will come once they hear that Takar is the Beastmaster. So we have to begin to build an actual Wenja village. This also relates to an achievement for getting all of the upgrades for the said village. Making it back to Sayla's cave, she tells us many have come to make their home with us. She also gives us a club she got from the Udam she killed and tells us to use their own weapons against them, and that we've basically changed everything for her. We grab our fifth achievement, Home Improvement, for building or upgrading any 2 huts within the village. The next day, Sayla tells us that one of the Wenja saw a Udam close to our village down the river. We come face to face with Ul, the leader of the Udam tribe, for the first time. After a brief spat with him, he orders the Udam to burn the village and kill all of the Wenja. We fight off the Udam and defend the village. Making it to the Udam camp, we begin hunting down all of the Udam left within the area. During the hunting of the Udam, we grab our 6th achievement, Map Maker, for discovering 15 hidden locations. Returning back to the village, we get our 7th achievement, Spearproof, for repelling the Udam attack. We learn about the Lost Wenja and Specialist missions, which is needed for multiple achievements and to further the storyline. We head over to Tensei's hut, where he's left another drink for us. Every time we drink these, we begin to learn more and more about being an actual Beastmaster. We grab our 8th achievement, Sikkim, for killing 50 enemies with a tamed beast. We grab our 9th achievement, Tears of Shame, for killing and skinning our own tame beast. Rest in peace, little doggy, rest in peace. For our 10th achievement, Killer's Belief, we killed 25 enemies using takedowns. Now at this point, I couldn't figure out what exactly I was supposed to be doing, so I went for any and every single achievement that I possibly could grab on the way, and doing as many side missions, crafting, and outposts and bonfire that I could do as well. We grab our 11th achievement with this cave lion, Menagerie, for taming 7 beasts. We meet up with an injured Karosh, and he asks us to help him out against Udam warriors that are approaching. After protecting Karosh from the Udam, he notices we're Wenja and decides to join us at the village. After burning Udam bodies to show Mug we're coming to end him, Karosh also decides he'll train Wenja to fight better. After saving Karosh, we grab our 12th achievement, Deadeye, for Karosh joining the village. We fall into a pit and are introduced to Woga, who believes we're a Udam warrior there to kill him. On the way of escaping Woga's trap, we find a grapple hook, which is very essential in our journey through Oros. We head back to Woga to confront him about trapping us in the cave that he had. Woga sends us to find these black rock diamonds in order for him to make the Wenja more powerful weapons in order to fight the Udam. After many attempts, we grab our 13th achievement, right on target, for killing a target 50 feet or more away using a spear. After grabbing the rocks for Woga, we get our 14th achievement, Mr. Fix-It, for recruiting Woga to the village. We grab our 15th achievement, Feathered Friend, for killing 15 enemies with our owl. How ironic with it being number 15, huh? We make it over to Jaima's cave, and she ambushes us to scare us into helping her hunt a bear. We hunt down the bear and begin our extreme battle. Never mind, the bear's already dead. Jaima and other people find us after killing the bear, congratulating us and taunting us at the same exact time. After, we grab our 16th achievement, Grey Huntress, for recruiting Jaima to our village. We grab our 17th achievement, Veterinarian, for healing our tame beast 25 times. We head into Tensei's hut where he's helping a burned Wenja. He tells us that another tribe, the Azilla, or Sunwalkers, is burning and capturing Wenja, so we head out to go ahead and save the other captured Wenja. We grab our 18th achievement and stay down, finally, for killing 100 enemies with the club. We grab our 19th achievement, Master Tracker, for completing 5 beast kill quests. I marked this question mark where we have to head to grab our next achievement. Turns out that this was the wrong cave completely. Finally making it to the right cave, I headed to the end of the cave where I saw nothing but wall, and got my 20th achievement, and then realized that there's a blood dragon in the cave from the Far Cry 3 DLC. We overtake our first fort belonging to the Udam and capture Da, with Takar wanting him to teach the Wenja how to make and use rot bait. Bringing Da back to the camp though makes some of the Wenja upset with us after all of the killing that the Udam had done. We grab our 21st achievement, David and Goliath, for killing 10 enemies using the sling. We grab our 22nd achievement, Bees, for killing 10 enemies with the Sting Bomb. We head back to the village and make a trip to Da, where we're confronted by Sayla, who let the Wenja take him and kill him for all the pain that the Udam had caused. We grab our 23rd achievement, Quick Draw, for killing 15 enemies with the throwing shards. We grab our 24th achievement, Out of My Way, for killing 25 enemies while riding a beast. We grab our 25th achievement, Gotcha, for killing 10 enemies with hunting traps. And now we're finally halfway done with getting all of the achievements in the game. We grab our 26th achievement, Good Neighbor, for completing 15 Help Wenja missions. We begin to hunt for the tall elk Jaima told us about earlier. We find the tall elk but are attacked by the Udam, who are also hunting the tall elk as well. We corner the tall elk, kill it, and take its pelt for Jaima. We grab our 27th achievement, Bad Trip, for influencing 25 enemies using poison. We grab our 28th achievement, Inflammable, for killing 50 enemies with fire. We grab our 29th achievement, Skewered, for killing 100 enemies with the spear. We grab our 30th achievement, Armorer, for crafting 100 weapons and arrows. We grab our 31st achievement, Sharpshooter, for killing 100 enemies with the bow. We make it to the cave where the Wenja brought Da and see all the cheering Wenja watching. Making it down the cave to Da, we find out that the water is rising, so Takar tries to stop it. After stopping the water and saving Da, we bring him back to the village and make sure all the Wenja see it. We grab our 32nd achievement, 12 Labors, for completing 12 specialist missions. We head back to Da, who is losing his mind to what he calls Skullfires. Da tells us to help stop the Skullfires, we need to find him Bone Dust in a Udon camp. We head into Jaima's hut and she shares the reasons for her scars. She tells us to go and hunt the great beasts and become a master hunter. We begin to hunt the Bloodfang Sabertooth, where he kills a Wenja in front of us. After hunting down the Bloodfang Sabertooth, we're able to tame it and bring it on our side. We grab our 33rd achievement, Here Kitty, for taming the Bloodfang Sabertooth. We grab our 34th achievement, Crush Your Enemies, for completing 10 Tribal Clash missions. We finally find a great area and grab our 35th achievement, Bullseye, for killing an enemy 70 feet away with a bow. We begin to hunt down another great beast, the Snowblood Wolf and its pack. After hunting down the Snowblood Wolf and killing its pack, we tame it, grabbing our 36th achievement, Good Boy, for taming the Snowblood Wolf. We begin our hunt for the Great Scar Bear next. After hunting down the Great Scar Beast, we tame it and add it to our team for our own use. We grab our 37th achievement, Big Teddy, for taming the Great Scar Bear. We begin to hunt down the blood-tusked mammoth and finish off our final great beast. After hunting down the blood-tusked mammoth, we finally kill it in a ceremonial type of way with the other Wenja. We grab our 38th achievement, Endangered, for killing the blood-tusked mammoth. Heading into Jaima's hut, she tells us that the Wenja have grown strong and that she thinks it's time for her to leave and live out the rest of her life on her own terms. We head back to speak with Woga, who has built a totem for the Wenja to show the Wenja spirit. We make it to a cave Karosh had went to kill Moog, a Udam soldier. During the fight though, Karosh was badly wounded, so we need to defend and get him back to the village. We save Karosh and escape the cave, where he thanks us in his own strange little way. After freeing Wenja from another tribe known as the Sunwalkers, or the Azilla tribe, they ambush us and attack us. We meet the leader of the Azilla tribe, Batari, who taunts Takar before tossing him into a pit filled with fire. After escaping the fiery pit, we get our 39th achievement, Liberator, for rescuing a Wenja captive from the Azilla. After returning to the village, we tell Tensei that we saw Batari. After invading and overthrowing the Azilla fort, we grab our 40th achievement, Conquest, for capturing all forts. After taking over the fort, we capture and take Rashani back to the village to show us how to make firebombs. We revisit Rashani, who tells us inside information about how the Azilla must hunt for seeds in order to grow more food. After disrupting the Azilla's seed hunting, we return to Rashani, who wants us to build him a hut because of his help. We grab our 41st achievement, Real Estate Baron, for completing all hut upgrades in the village. We speak to Tensei, who tells us to drink the Sun Bloods in order to look deep into the Azilla and their minds. During the hallucination, we learn about the Mask of Krati and use it to scare the Azilla while destroying their village and anyone that enters our path. Using the Fire of Krati, we destroy the moon and presumably the Azilla with it in the hallucination. After we awaken from the vision, we tell Tensei about what we saw and the end of the Azilla tribe. We head to the top of Parduku Lookout and jump off into the beautiful water below to grab our 42nd achievement, Khanda of Faith, for climbing to the peak of Parduku Lookout and leaping off. We grab our 43rd achievement, Skirmish, for capturing 10 outposts. We grab our 44th achievement, Expansion, for capturing all 15 outposts. We head into Sayla's hut, where she tells us that we can kill Ul and end the screams of the Wenja. We head into Udam land and find the plants Sayla told us about, but are ambushed by Udam soldiers. Once we awake after being captured, we face Ul once again and his child for the first time, as he threatens to kill us and the rest of our Wenja at the village. Once we escape the Udam, we grab our 45th achievement, Uncaged, for escaping the Udam caverns. Making it back to Sayla, we give her the plant so that we can enter the Udam lands unharmed. Making it into Udam land, we attack and burn it all, and head to Yul's cave for a final battle. After defeating Ul, he tells us to take and protect his daughter and baby before he perishes from his wounds, winning the Udam and Wenja war once and for all. After winning against the Udam, we grab our 46th achievement, Evolution in Action, for completing the hunt for Ul. We grab our 47th achievement, Cave Hoarder, for getting 80 collectibles. We head into Tensei's hut, where he tells us in order to kill Batari, we must get Krati to scare her and the Azilla enough to kill them simply. We make it to the cave the Azilla are holding the Krati mask for us to steal it. We make it to the mask but are ambushed by Batari and the Azilla, who shoots us with an arrow. We stab Batari in the neck with an arrow, grab the mask, and dive into the water to escape. After escaping the cave, we grab our 48th achievement, Krati Krati Krati, for stealing the Azilla mask of Krati. We bring the mask back to Tensei in the village, and Tensei tells us to attack wearing the mask in order to strike fear in Batari and the Azilla tribe. We storm the Azilla's home and put on the mask of Krati to drive fear into the Azilla tribe. After pushing through the Azilla, we make it to their sacred grounds and are attacked by Batari, who shatters the mask of Krati, and making the Azilla no longer fear us. We begin our final battle with Batari and her Azilla in an all-out battle for survival. After a very long and hard fight, we beat Batari and send her out the same way she sent so many Wenja out, by the fire of her god. After killing Batari and stopping the Azilla, we get back to the village, and our fellow Wenja congratulating us. Now, with destroying the Wenja's enemies, we have cemented our legacy into legend for generations to come. We grab our 49th achievement, to Ash, for completing the mission The Fall of Batari. After all the hours, we grab our 50th and final achievement of Far Cry Primal, Expert Wenja, for obtaining all skills in the game. Finally, we have gotten all 50 achievements in Far Cry Primal. This was an absolute blast of a game, and to get the achievements never felt so too tedious, annoying, or repetitive. The story was engaging and honestly is probably one of the best Far Cry games in the series. According to True Achievements, it took me 23 hours and 48 minutes to get all 50 achievements, which isn't too bad at all. Personally, I highly recommend playing this game in general if you're a Far Cry fan, but to 100% it, I recommend it as well for how easy the game was overall in attaining the achievements. So, with that being said, for difficulty, I give this game a 5 out of 10. It was very simple and easy but enjoyable nonetheless. So, thank you all for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and remember to stay timeless. Goodbye.